to the 42nd Annual Melrose Victorian Fair. I'm Mary Beth McAteer Margolis for MMTV, and with me today is Stephanie Nelson, running the whole show for the Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm telling everyone that I'm still willing the good weather with my sunglasses on my forehead. Honestly, so excited to be here.
I know. I thought it was just like holding your hair in place.
It might be that too. It might be that too.
We got the booth behind us here. They're cooking. They got T-shirts. What else? Big raffle.
Oh, big ticket raffle. We got tons of awesome prizes. Definitely come by and see us. And honestly, the streets are packed. I am so happy. You know, the rain always potentially scares people away, and the streets are packed, and it's so awesome.
All right.
Such a good community.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
We'll let you keep running.
You're the best.
Mary
Thank
Beth
you.
and Stephanie.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm here with Bill and Heidi, and aren't they looking sharp?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they always look good, don't get me wrong. But they are promoting the gala that we are working on. It's being held on October 14th, right at Memorial Hall. Tickets are being sold at Miter Biter, online, and also right here at the fair. If you want to get off the couch and come on down. I'm going to have Bill and Heidi tell us a little bit more about all the excitement of this event. Take it away.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for having us here, Julie. You do a great job, as always, with everything you do for Melrose, so thank you.
The nonsense that is.
That's it.
We love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Melrose Memorial Hall is undergoing extensive renovations right now. And a group was formed called the Friends of Memorial Hall, Melrose Memorial Hall, that was designed to raise funds for interior renovations that need to happen. In addition to, now that we're getting this roof replaced and fixed. So
Right.
now that we have the envelope of Memorial Hall fixed, a group was formed to raise funds to fix the inside. Because if you've ever been inside,
Like the letter in the envelope.
The interior is the letter.
I'm trying to be cool here with these developer lingo here, and you're just shooting me down.
It was a great analogy.
Okay, it's a roof, all right? The roof was fixed.
I liked it. I just had to jump in a little.
Right. So what we've done is we've set up this group to raise funds to fix the inside of the Memorial Hall, which is literally crumbling before our very own eyes. And to kind of kick off fundraising
Correct.
for this, we have launched the Melrose Memorial Hall Gala. Heidi, what's going on with the gala?
Well, the gala is going to be a fantastic night. Roaring 20s theme, Gatsby, old Hollywood glam.
Hence the outfits.
Whichever suits your fancy for the evening. We're going to have an 18-piece big band. We're going to have Charleston dancers who are going to teach us actually how to dance in a 1920s
Right there
kind of
that night,
fashion.
imagine.
Right there that night. We're going to have food from La Cuchara, sweets, dinner, heavy apps that will be like dinner. We're gonna have-
Signature cocktails.
We're going to signature cocktails. Absolutely. Gin, whiskey. Remember all the old-timey drinks. We're going to have a speakeasy with a photo booth to help us kind of cap off the end of the night. A little sultry, dark. And then we're going to have auction and all kinds of things that are being donated by all of
Exactly.
our businesses.
Yeah,
and Melrose.
I
This
just
is
have
a
to
community affair.
It is a community event. The committee is great. We're all chopped up into different sections. I get to be with Nancy Pinchero, and we are doing sponsorship.
Yes.
And it has been amazing how many companies have just been really like 100% wanting to be a part of this.
Yes.
And so it's just going to be just another great Melrose community night.
Yes.
One other thing I wanted to add was Memorial Hall is just such a center location for so many family things.
Absolute gem.
And that's what we're hoping. We're hoping when you get there and you look around and you think, oh my gosh, my kids have had concerts here.
Yes.
You know, I've gone to the orchestra with my husband, whatever. You'll think, okay, I need to keep this hall
Yes.
with the generations.
Yes,
We need
in
to
tip-top
keep-
shape.
We need to get
Absolutely.
get back to the letter
Yes.
and the envelope
Yes.
and the postage,
Right.
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
There it is.
To
There
the
it is.
community.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you at the gala.
Oh, wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Tell them about tonight. The big ticket raffle.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so the big ticket raffle has a prize where you could be driven in an old-fashioned car. What is it? What is the car? Do you know?
I believe it's a 20s Buick.
A 1920s Buick. Imagine.
Yes.
Imagine being. I'm so glad you remember
Yes.
that.
And 2 tickets to the gala.
And so 2 tickets to the gala.
A value
and
of
the ride,
$300.
which means you can have plenty of signature cocktails
yes.
because you're not driving.
That's right.
There it is.
And where can people buy tickets?
Miter Biter, right? Right here at the fair, online, and I think that's it, right?
That's it for now.
That's it for now. That's it for now. So go get your ticket.
Get your tickets.
Bye.
Hi, I am here at the Brad Hutchinson Real Estate booth, probably one of the original booths we've had at the Victorian Fair for maybe 42 years, with Mark Hutchinson, second generation.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. It's a lot of fun here. I tell everybody this is one of my least favorite days of the year.
One of your most favorite days, did you say?
My least favorite days of the year, but I would never miss it. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
So you guys have really outdone yourself this year, Mark. You've got a safari party going on here. You got monkeys hanging. You got a game. Tell us what's with this crazy theme?
Well, we're just here to make everybody happy. We this year we've got stuff for the little kids, and then on the other side we got stuff for the big kids. So everybody that comes here wins something.
Always, 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 always. The best thing about this booth, and the reason it always has such a big line, is because you're a winner with Brad Hutchinson.
Everybody's a winner. That's correct. Here you go.
Oh my gosh, look at
that.
Now, why did I steal your safari hat? What's going on? What's going on with this safari theme?
Well, it's a jungle. Real estate market is a jungle right now. So we're just trying to help you work your way through the jungle. That's the theme this year. Yeah.
Okay. It's fun. Yeah, definitely. I like the monkeys. I like the hat. I like everything going on. And listen, have a great rest of the day. And I know you'll make it. And I know you'll be here next year.
Well, thank you for coming around and highlighting all of us out here. Appreciate it.
Hi, we're here at the Melrose Council on Aging Milano Center booth at the Victorian Fair today with John Capuano. John is one of the board members of the Council on Aging. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
And you guys have lots of stuff going on. Tell us about it.
We do, and what we're doing now is we've joined forces with the UMass Boston Gerontology Department, and we are having a needs assessment within the city. And the needs assessment will evaluate what the older adults would like to have in terms of events and things that they can do. So we will be in a few weeks. We'll be sending out 5,000 surveys to older adults over 55. They'll fill out the survey, and once we get the results, the gerontology department at UMass Boston will come up with their thoughts on what the city can do to help older adults.
That's wonderful. What a great collaboration, and what a wonderful way of assessing what needs to be done and what people are interested in. How will they receive the surveys in the mail or online, or how's that going to happen?
5,000 adults will receive it through the mail, but we also will have it online, so that if you don't get one, you could go online and fill it out and send it in. Or you can go to the Milano Center, and there'll be help there for the same thing to fill it out.
So the Milano Center, as we all know, is down on West Foster Street next to the BB School, the temporary library, behind the BB Estate home. And it's a great, wonderful, beautiful facility. They've done a lot of work there. This organization has fundraised and really made it a gem in Melrose. Kind of a hidden gem because you're in behind the BB, right?
Well, a lot of people know about it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And
Great programming.
great programming. And one interesting fact is that there are more senior citizens in Melrose than there are school kids.
Oh, well, that gives us a big bump, doesn't it, John? I mean, now we can really say what we need and what we want. I think this is a great idea with this survey. So please, if you do get it in the mail, remember to fill it out and return it. Or if you're down at the Milano Center or want to stop in at the Milano Center and pick one up and fill it out, or go online. Do you know the online, is it at the Milano, Friends of Milano, or let's see. Yeah. It's probably in their newsletter, which I get, the Looking Ahead. Yep. And we just had a lovely retirement for Stacy Mancello, and I know you have a new director, Erica. Yeah.
Our new director,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So I think you could probably go to the Friends of the Milano Center or the Melrose Council on Aging and get that link in order to fill out the survey if you don't get it in the mail. So thanks for chatting with us today, John. And I hope you guys have a great day and good luck with the survey. We'll look forward to the results.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Julie Nolan back here at the fair, and I'm with my favorite boyfriend, Jim Halligan, who runs Miter Biter. And I mean, I would have an interview with you anyway.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But it's a special occasion because your business is 50 years old.
50 years old, and it's pretty close to this exact day.
Stop it.
Yeah, back
Wow.
in 73.
73.
When disco was tops.
Now, am I correct in saying that you were a chemistry teacher?
Yes, you are.
So how did you go from that to here? Give me a little.
I was a pharmacist before I was a chemistry teacher.
I mean, you just wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, but framing, that's my love.
That's your thing. It's your
That-
thing.
yeah.
Honestly, you got to come down to Miter Biter. I had a painting that my mother-in-law did, and I liked it. It was all right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, she won't see this. But anyway. All that to say that the frame, once you put the silver frame on,
Yep.
it took a whole nother layer. It was just like, I love it now. Who knew?
That's what it's all about.
Who knew? 'Cause I think
And having fun.
I mean, you and I, we like to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think you're a hot ticket. You think I'm a hot ticket.
You're more than a hot ticket. You're a blistering ticket.
Now, listen,
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't have a little gift for you for 50 years. I mean, come on, right? 50, isn't it gold? 50 anniversary of 50 is gold, right?
Do you see any jewelry?
Well,
Oh,
ta-da!
Look at
Am
that.
I a magician? Am I an illusionist?
Whoa.
No, but this is your, and it says winner on it. I mean,
I'm so proud to wear it.
I'm so happy to
yeah.
give that to you on behalf of everybody, the chamber, the fair, Mary Beth McAteer Margolis, who gave me an
And
umbrella.
I want to say this. I love the city of Melrose.
There it is.
50 years. Well, I'll tell you. I was born here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I left. I came back and bought my first house here.
This is what happens.
Then I left for 22 years.
And then you came back.
And then I came back. But the store was there for 50 years.
That's amazing.
50 years.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations. I love it.
I love it too. Thanks a lot.
All right, no worries. Go down and see Jim at Miter Biter. He's a blast.
Take care.
Hi, this is Mary Beth McAteer Margolis for MMTV, and I'm here with Amelia Roberts from Amelia's Arts. Amelia is one of our really talented local artists, and she also works next door to us for MMTV at Bay State Chiropractic.
Yes.
So in her spare time, which I'm surprised you have any, she does all this beautiful artwork. You want to tell us a little bit about your medium?
Yes, so I'm doing today, showing some decoupage and hand paintings art in clam shells and oysters in a different technique. One is that I painted in acrylic, other ones are decoupage, so I, glue it into it. And
Can you pick one up for us and show it to us?
very popular one. This is very popular shell. I get those shells in Rivera Beach. So I go early in the morning, like 5 in the morning, and I start to collect seashells, and I work on them. And I have to do a long process to keep them clean and safe to sell them, right?
You also have some other beautiful pieces on the sidewalls. Oh, those are pretty.
Those are hand painted shells. And on the back, I also do something else. You know, namaste. And I have some other painting here on the wall this year. Those are acrylic pouring. And I have some mandalas. And on your right hand, I have a different type of art. You know, animals and the falls and things like that. Yeah.
Great. Well, it's awesome to have so many wonderful creative people in Melrose.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your talents with us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by.
So one more person who's been involved in the anti-racism group of Melrose, there's several organizations, is Ed Schmidt. Ed has been one of the organizers of Friends of Melrose Metco. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Mary Beth. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. I'm glad it's not raining too hard.
Right? I know. It's almost like the sun's going to come out. I don't
Yeah.
know, for a little bit.
So-
tell us about Friends of Melrose Metco.
So our goal for the last couple years now has been to make the Melrose Metco program as successful as it possibly can be. It's an attempt at integrating our school system and making diversity and inclusivity a priority. And we're really hoping that parents and students will jump in and become host parents and welcome these children from Boston and make them feel like this is their home too. And that's our long-term goal, and we're going to stick with it as long as it takes.
So what kind of, I know in the past you've done some programs and activities for families. Is there anything coming up that we should know about?
Not right offhand. We're planning on meeting with the superintendent of the school, and we hope to do that on a regular basis and then see where we can go from there.
And if people are interested, where should they go? How should they reach out to the Friends of Melrose Metco?
They can go online to, this is all small letters, friendsofmelrosemetco@gmail.com.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for all your work with that program.
Okay, thanks very much.
Have a great day.
Yep.
Hey everybody, I'm back here with Sanjay Taluri, and he owns Exquisite Dentistry, and I must say, you have gorgeous teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, you want a dentist to have really good-looking teeth.
I feel
Don't
like
you think?
we need to set a good example.
100%. Now, how long have you been here in Melrose?
I bought the practice in May of 2022, so coming up on a year and a half.
Wow. So it's Exquisite Dentistry.
Yes.
And how many people are in your practice?
I have 6 employees.
Wow.
I have a couple hygienists, a couple assistants, and a couple people around the front desk.
Beautiful. Did you always want to be a dentist?
No, I really didn't know what I wanted to do until
Okay.
near the end of college. I found a dentist who showed me the volunteer opportunities that can be done with dentistry. A lot of physicians, they have to operate within the hospital framework, but I have a lot of opportunities to really give back to the community that I think physicians don't have. And
that's
I
true.
thought it was a really cool way to work with my hands, help other people, get to geek out a little bit on some of the sciencey stuff. So it's just kind of, I dropped into place.
It's so interesting about a person's smile and their teeth. Like, it really does make or break somebody's, smile.
I'm biased, so
Yeah.
yes, I would agree.
Can I do a commercial for you?
Please, yes.
Well, thank you for sponsoring the fair. Now, is this your first time at the fair?
No, actually, I really wanted to just kind of get to know the community, so I sponsored it last year.
Excellent.
And we had a pretty good time. Unfortunately, they put us right next to one stall that was giving away cotton candy, and everyone was kind of walking way around us just to try to get to the cotton candy, but not to be too close to the dentist staring at them, judging them. So,
Right. What are you giving out? Toothbrushes?
So this year we have some chocolates. We're not giving them away. but we have a little guessing game. Guess how many chocolates are in the jar. You can try to win a
See?
prize.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It does draw people to the
It
table.
definitely does. We would Stephanie, who runs the chamber, and I were talking about that. Like, it doesn't really almost matter what your business is, but when you have a fair, you got to have some draw, whether it's chocolates or cotton candy.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Yeah.
I brought bubbles. I brought some yo-yos.
Nice.
Oh, I have a yo-yo for you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. But anyway, well, thank you for dropping by.
Oh,
I
you're
hope
most
you
welcome.
sponsor us next year. We'll interview you again.
As long as Melrose keeps supporting me, I'll keep supporting Melrose.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey there, this is Mary Beth again for MMTV, standing with Diane DeVivo from the Friends of Melrose Memorial Hall. And too bad it's raining, Diane. We can't take a spin in this beautiful, is it a Morgan? What is it?
1953 Morgan.
Yeah, 1953 Morgan. So that's kind of pretty close to when I was born. So I really think maybe it would be nice if I won these tickets. Tell us about why this beautiful vehicle that belongs to our friend of Memorial Hall, Jack Welsh. Why is this car here, and what's the story? What's going on with the Friends of Memorial Hall?
Okay, well, we are Friends of Melrose Memorial Hall, and we're raising money through a gala to help the renovation of Memorial Hall, particularly the GAR room. We're kind of focusing on the GAR room. This car is not the car that is part of the raffle, the big ticket raffle. What we are doing is we offered 2 tickets to the gala, and Jack Welch offered to pick up whoever wins those tickets in a 1936 Buick, I believe, and take them to the gala.
Wow. So I can't win the car.
No, you can't win the car. Sorry, Mary Beth. Sorry.
Right. I'll negotiate off screen with Jack on that. Okay. So tell us, the gala is when?
It's October 14th at Memorial Hall. The theme is Old Hollywood 1920s, Roaring 20s, which is why we have these, and a little red carpet down here. We are having a band, an 18-piece band. We're having a photographer. We have a little speakeasy set up. We have heavy apps from La Cuchara, or tapas, I guess it is, and just a good time. So you can dress up. Some of our members, our board members, are dressing up in 1920s style, and some are not. I'm not. I need to be comfortable. I have to work that night. But it's just going to be fun. Yeah. Just fun.
So October 14th, the tickets I think are $150 each.
$150 a piece.
Right. And where can you get tickets?
You can get tickets online on our website, Friends of Melrose Memorial Hall, or at Miter Biter as well, or here at the Victorian Fair.
So tickets are going fast. There's a limited number, I think.
Yes, because we have a capacity limit at Memorial Hall.
Okay. So get your tickets soon, October 14th, for a 1920s themed gala to support this wonderful Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Building. The city has been doing lots of wonderful renovations and repairs on the outside, and the Friends of Memorial Hall are really picking up the tab for a lot of the inside work. So it's important that we support this organization and their hard work, and bring our beautiful hall back to the standard that it was when it became a memorial for the veterans. The hall is how many years old?
1912 it was built, yeah.
Right, so it's over.
Do the math.
No, I can't. That's but that's great. So it's going to be a wonderful evening, and we hope that many of you will get your tickets at Mitebiter or online at friendsofmemorialhall.org. Thanks, Diane.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I think the sun's coming out for you.
Oh, I hope so.
Another wonderful organization that we have in Melrose that's, I think, probably celebrating its 26th year, maybe 28th year, is the Melrose Alliance Against Violence. And they have a wonderful, very involved student activity board, student action board, and we have 3 of the members right here with us today. Can you tell us your names?
I'm Maisie. I'm Naomi.
I'm May.
And you have a project going on here today. So tell us about that and what's going to happen with it.
So this is for our annual walk on October 22nd, and the theme is Building Strength Link by Link.
So the project is basically we're having people answer one of these questions: what is strength? Where do you find it? What does it look like? Why do you need it? And how does it help? On these papers, and we're going to connect them into a paper chain for our walk.
So the links really represent unity and how there's strength in numbers always.
Building strength through community.
Building strength through community. And what are you going to do? You're going to display this at the walk?
Yes, on October 22nd.
Mm-hmm. And which, where's it going to be? Where are you going to gather for the walk?
At the Melrose High School in the courtyard.
In the courtyard, okay. And what time is the walk?
I'm not sure what time it is this year.
4 o'clock. 4 p.m.
4 p.m. And how can people get involved in it?
At the website,
Mave.org, is it? Yeah.
Yes, www.mave.org. You can make a team, or you can join a team, or you can just show up and walk with us.
So does the Student Action Board have a team?
Yeah, we actually lead the walk. Some members will stand at the front and lead, and then we'll also have people at the back helping.
And what other kinds of things does the Student Action Board do throughout the year?
We plan other events for MAVE, not just the walk, but like the vigil and like other fundraisers.
Yes, we have the coffee house in the spring, and there's the vigil is part of the walk, and we also help with we talk to freshmen at the high school and also sometimes middle schoolers and elementary schoolers about healthy relationships and red flags in relationships and how they can have healthy relationships.
All right. Well, thank you for all your work on behalf of the Melrose Alliance Against Violence. I think it's really important what you're doing, getting the word out early about healthy relationships and unifying the community through strength. We'll see you at the walk on
October 22nd.
October 22nd, gathering at the
high school at 4 o'clock.
It begins with a candlelight vigil to represent all those who have been affected by domestic violence, and then it starts the walk.
Great. So if you want to make a donation or if you want to put a team together, sign up at maav.org.
Hey everybody, we're back at the Victorian Fair, and as you can see, the weather is not cooperating, but that's okay. It's okay. We got a little sunshine right over here.
It's my nickname.
We got Matt Newhall, not Old Hall, Newhall. And he has just come to Melrose with Century 21. You took over Sexton and Donahue, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, welcome.
Thank you.
How's
Thank
it
you for having
going
us.
so far?
It's unbelievable. I love the community of Melrose. It's such an active community. And so when I had the opportunity to work with Mary Sexton and Bill Donahue, and they came in, I said, that, this is not a chance I'm going to pass up. So and I haven't regretted it at all since.
Exactly. You're going to have a lot of fun here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
awesome.
here's an important question for you.
Yes.
Seeing as we're here at a fair and it's a center stage, do you have any talent?
Not at all. Not at all. I
Okay.
can make money disappear very quickly.
Okay, well, that's...
But my wife's actually more talented than that than I am.
I'll
even,
bet.
So.
I'll bet.
No, I wish I had some of this talent. It's amazing. I don't know if you saw Evan, the Northrop, the illusionist. He's doing unbelievable magic tricks. We didn't know if he was going to be able to make it today, and so I practiced some of them. In case I had
the
to do it.
illusionist that you saw earlier, Matt provided. And also, you're our biggest sponsor.
Yeah.
So we like you.
That was just an awesome opportunity. When Stephanie, I just happened to call her at the right time, and she said that was available, and I said, just jump on it. It was, I want to be part of it.
Yeah, and we're so grateful because this is, you're gonna love all the things here. We have home for holidays. We have trick or treating. Like we just don't, we don't work. We just
Enjoy itself. I know. I said the summer stroll. We were part of that. We did home for the holidays last year, and I got a little taste of that.
Yeah.
This was actually the first event last year that I started to see when we first started and talk about doing it. So I got some inspirations last year of what we want to do, and I said, definitely we're going to be part of it this year and just keep on doing it every year.
Well, what's fun is with the fair is that all these different businesses, but they come up with such creative things. Like the illusionist is a great idea.
Yeah, no, I actually just left Brad Hutchinson and Mark Hutchinson over at Hutchins Real Estate. And I said, I took so much from them for inspiration last year. They had a whole Top Gun theme. And I said, all right, now I understand where you have to be level-wise.
Exactly.
And again, this year they did a fantastic job. They have a jungle safari theme
Yes,
going on over
they
there.
do. They do.
Super cute. And I said, I hope we continue to grow on that. And each year we'll level up.
Absolutely. It's almost like it gets to be competitive.
A little bit, yeah.
You know?
But at the end
in a
of
good way.
Exactly. The community gets to get some great entertainment as a result of it. So
Exactly. And look at us all still out here in the rain. You kidding me? I don't melt.
I thought for sure people would start leaving,
Yeah.
but people are still out here listening to music. People are packed at the illusion table right now. It's unbelievable.
So, as an official welcome to Melrose, I got you a yo-yo.
Awesome.
It's
awesome.
an official Melrose Victorian Fair
I
yo-yo
love
for your desk.
I love it. Is this to see if I have talent? I can get to go down, just not to come back up.
Okay.
No.
Well, you have a year.
Awesome.
So we'll see you next year.
She's got him on camera
with the-
next year. I'm going to
it's-
show up and I'm going to master the yo-yo trick.
I have it. Yeah. You're sort of locked in.
That's it.
Because it's on camera.
Exactly. Now I got nowhere to hide from it next year.
Thank you for visiting, Matt.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi, this is Mary Beth again from MMTV, and I'm here at a pretty new organization, I guess, in Melrose. Or maybe it's not so new, it's just people haven't heard much about it. Nanutzama.
Nunotzama, nice to meet everyone.
Jane Allen.
Jane Allen. Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Hello.
Grace Birdie.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about the Melrose Anti-Racism Group and what you're doing in Melrose?
Sure. So we actually are representing 3 groups here today, and some of us have been around in one form or the other for almost a decade. But we are gathering here so that we can speak to everybody together about the issues that we share in common. And Grace and Corey are co-leaders of the group Fighting for Black Lives in Our Neighborhood, and with the other groups, FBLN is hosting some candidate racial justice forums. We had a mayoral forum a couple of weeks ago. You can look it up. It's all on the internet, and
I think it's on our MMTV YouTube
oh my gosh,
channel.
it is.
Right? Yeah.
So it will really help you to think about which candidates you want to support for mayor. And we have coming up in the next couple of weeks a forum for the city council and the school committee candidates as well. So please register for those, ask questions. We're fielding questions from the community, and if you happen to miss it, look it up either online or you can find it on MMTV and educate yourself about the candidates.
So I think I remember a while ago I did a program that White People Challenging Racism. I think, Corey, you were one of the facilitators?
Or yes, right. We were in it together. I'm now a facilitator. Yes. So yeah, we are signing up people for that workshop, and they've moved online, so they kind of come up. But yes, those are still WPCR, White People Challenging Racism. You can Google that and see. Sign up. Those are great. Yes, great.
And Grace, you were one of the founders of Friends of the Black Neighborhood. FBLN. Right.
So I was not a founding member. I actually joined in 2021 because of the Victorian Fair. I met Corey and Jane and some other members at the Victorian Fair 2 years ago. And I've since joined the group and been participating, and now I have a more active leadership role. I do the social media for the group and communications in that sense. And I love the work we're doing.
And so what's the best landing spot for people to go to kind of, is there one spot you would say for social media where people can find out about more about this?
Sure. Yeah, so we have a Facebook group for Fighting for Black Lives in Our Neighborhood. We also have an Instagram account, Reparations for Melrose. Or you can send us an email, fbln@gmail.com. And those are the best ways to get in touch with us.
And Nanut, you have been a longtime organizer and helper for the Martin Luther King Day events.
Yes, I have participated for over 20 years now in that group. And again, when you see these other groups, we're carrying the dream, of Dr. King, for equality, for justice, So I'm really very happy to be part not only of this group, but also the Melrose Racial Justice, which took, I could say, birth, after the George Floyd, murder. So it's a group that meets, every other month. Sometimes we, depending on the period, sometimes we meet every month. This group One of the fathers of this group, of the founders of this group, was Alistair Mock.
Yes, Alistair Mook. Yeah.
Mook, who's a musician, right here in Melrose, so we're very involved, and it's nice to see so many groups, being involved, again, to advance, racial justice, one way or the other.
Yes. And it's great that you have all kind of joined forces to promote your message, and we appreciate everything you're all doing for Melrose to bring this issue forward.
Well, thank you, and thank you for bringing it forward. Also, we need more people to be aware of this group, in Melrose. We need more people, to be involved. It really takes a village. It's going to take all of us, to advance, racial justice. Right. So I encourage everybody to get involved one way or the other, because there's room for everybody in the advancement of racial justice.
So that's it today from the Melrose Racial Justice Organization. Thank you all, and good luck. Have a great fair. Hi, this is Mary Beth McAteer Margolis again from MMTV at the rather damp Victorian Fair. I'm here at the First United Methodist Church booth, which is very generously sharing with Jana Jimenez from the Food Drive. Hi.
Hello, how are you, Mary Beth?
I'm a little wet, but
I bet you are.
I'm happy. How are you?
No dampened spirits here, my friend.
No, you are like a ray of sunshine all the time here. So, we're getting a hat. Look at that. Oh, nice, nice. She has a Food Drive hat. I like it. I like it. Okay.
I look bad in hats.
Oh, okay.
Volunteer helper over there.
That's right. So, you're giving away apples today.
We are giving away apples.
And where'd you get the apples?
Calaresos in Reading. They donate to the Food Drive 3 times a week as part of what we do, which is rescue food. Food like these apples we recover from places like Calaresos, bring it to food pantries, shelters, low-income housing here in Melrose, and we do it 7 days a week.
That is awesome. And this is an all-volunteer organization except for the executive directors.
Correct. 150 volunteers here in Melrose.
150 volunteers. Every single day people are out.
What we say is our mission is we drive food, so we got people out driving every day.
And where else do you get donations from?
Well, right here on Main Street in Melrose, we have Colette Bakery, Starbucks, Buckaloo's, the Cafe Nero, and then around the corner at Shaw's. Dunkin' Donuts, 2 Dunkin' Donuts. Around the corner at Shaw's, the bread shop in Wakefield, the farmer's market, so many places.
And can you tell us about where that food goes? And why, one of the reasons you do this, right, is to prevent it from going into the waste stream.
Yes. So instead of going into landfills, this food goes to our neighbors. So not everybody knows there's 2 food pantries here in Melrose. One called Pantry of Hope at the Baptist Church right downtown. So my favorite rescue we do is on Tuesdays. Buckaloo's donates, and it goes about half a block to the Pantry of Hope, where the people love it. That's the food that goes first because it's delicious. Food made by Robin Peavy of Buckaloo's. And then it goes to low-income housing here in Melrose several times a week. It goes to our partner, the Bread of Life in Malden, that we worked with from the beginning. Everett Grace Food Pantry in Everett. A couple of shelters run by housing families. My Brother's Table in Lynn. And then smaller houses run by Caritas communities, all different sorts of recipients.
Tell us about the arrangement and the cooperative thing you have going on with the First United Methodist Church.
Yes, they're the hosts of our community freezer. So every Sunday from 11:30 to 12, all are welcome to come to receive, actually not just to receive, to pick frozen meals. So we have volunteers we have a community freezer where people in the neighborhood, people in Melrose donate home-cooked meals, including Mary Beth has done it herself.
Thank you.
Donate home-cooked healthy meals that go into our freezer, and anyone who wants to, needs to, can come on Sundays and select 3 meals for their week.
And each meal generally is prepared to serve 4 people? It depends?
It depends. We have some single serving, some 4 people, and some 2 people. depending on the size of the family.
I know we had a big event at MMTV with a lot of leftovers, and we brought them right down there and right down to Jana's porch on Sargent Street, and she made sure that they got to the places in need. Other times we've had things and we've divided them up. Thanksgiving leftovers, make into 10 meals for the freezer. You always seem to find a place to put things.
Yes, we do. Between the community freezer, or again, Bread of Life always needs meals. The shelters we work with, they don't have a lot of cooking capacity, so especially things that are left from events, we can always find a use for.
So tell us how all of this is funded, because I know you have something coming up soon.
We do. A lot of our funding's from the generosity of our neighbors. We have monthly sustaining donors that have kept us going from the beginning, but our big fundraiser, second year in a row, called Harvest, is at Memorial Hall on Friday, November 10th this year. We're really excited about it. It's at Memorial Hall, and we're able to do this again because of local sponsors, one of whom is our own Melrose Cooperative Bank Foundation. Another is the Everett Cooperative Bank Foundation, and we're especially proud of those two because those are two of the communities that we work so closely with, supporting our work. But it's going to be a wonderful evening. It's a foodie fun event, so we have restaurants in Melrose donating food. We have Melrose live music. We have Melrose desserts. The very famous Fabian from the farmers market will be there. People line up and push each other out of the way for that. And we have fun raffles. We just got, you don't even know this, we just got in a donation from John Williams of a Harry Potter autograph score that will be available through our silent auction. Awesome. I know, it's a big deal.
So November 10th, Memorial Hall, come support the food drive. And how do you get tickets?
You go to www.thefooddrive.org.
Well, good luck. We will look forward to being there and to continuing our support of the food drive. A relatively new, 4 years maybe now?
2020, so 3.
So 3 years in Melrose, rescuing food and helping people who need it. Thanks, Jana.
Thank you so much.
Hi again, this is Mary Beth at the Victorian Fair, and we just ran into one of our new, hopefully new members, Nora Mahoney. Nora is a senior at Melrose High, and she has a wonderful project, very creative, that she's working on called One Day Melrose. Nora, tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's based off of One Day America from a few decades ago. Basically, it's a digital scrapbook where on one single day, everybody can submit a piece of art, whether it's a photo, a drawing, a painting, to onedaymelrose.com. Last year, it was just a digital scrapbook, but this year, we're going to have a gallery at Follow Your Art, sponsored by Hunt's, Follow Your Art, and Mass Cultural Council.
That sounds great. So how can people find out more about it in terms of what they need to do if they want to submit something or if they want to take a picture and send it? How would we access and give you that information?
Yeah, so you can go to onedaymelrose.com. You can sign up for a text thread. They will send you information. The day is October 20th, so you do your art on that day and submit it right onto the website, and it'll be in a gallery a few weeks later.
And the gallery will be at Follow Your Art Melrose,
Yes.
right?
In early November.
The big yellow house?
Yes, of course.
And will you be there to introduce it?
Yes, I will be.
Okay. And is this something that you're doing as part of one of your classes at Melrose High?
No, it's completely separate. My parents just told me about One Day America, and I was like, we need to have this in Melrose.
And it looks like you're kind of a photographer, like a really great photographer with a lot of like real equipment instead of just an iPhone.
Yes, I work at Hunt's. I'm obsessed with film. I love photography, and I want to spread it to the town.
Great. Well, I think the One Day Melrose will be really fascinating, and I think we'll really look forward to that exhibit in November. And in the meantime, the website once again to submit work?
onedaymelrose.com.
onedaymelrose.com. Thank you so much, Nora, and good luck with this.
Thank you, Mary Beth.
Hi, I'm here with Ellen Katz from the Melrose Pedestrian and Bicycle Committee. Great day at the fair. I think you guys provided some bike racks.
Yes, we provide bike valet services, and I don't know if you could spin the camera, but to show right behind me, we've had quite a lot of bikes. People can bring their bikes down here and park them safely. They're staffed, and then you can walk around and enjoy the rest of the fair. We also do a lot of volunteer work for the city in terms of making the streets in Melrose safer for everyone, for people who walk, people who bike, people who are in wheelchairs, just trying to make the whole city much more safe for its residents and much more livable and enjoyable.
So yeah, I'm kind of a big walker, and I'm always happy to see the improvements. Is there anything in particular that you've done lately that you'd like to highlight, or things that are coming up in the future?
Well, one of the things that the committee worked with the city on was to have sidewalks constructed, and I'm blanking on the name of the street, but onto where the Hoover School is. So that made it a lot safer for kids to be able to walk to school safely. And we also do a lot of work with an organization called Safe Routes to Schools, where we try to work with people and parents and teachers at each of the schools to encourage kids to make it safer to walk so that people don't have to only rely on cars.
And so if someone wanted to get involved in this movement, as we can say it is, moving bikes and moving people, how would they go about that, Ellen?
So our email address is pedbikemelrose.org. You can contact us. We have meetings once a month. They're usually hybrid, so you can either be in person or remote. And we really encourage people who are just interested in any of these issues, whether you're a cyclist, whether you're a walker, whether you're just interested in just making the streets and the whole city safer for all. So we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
I think that's a really great organization to have. We hear a lot of complaints about traffic in Melrose and parking in Melrose. So I think it's wonderful, and it's really important that we have an organization here and volunteers who are helping to address some of these issues in sort of alternative ways.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mary Beth for MMTV, along with Ellen Katz from the Melrose Pedestrian and Bike Committee.
Hey everybody, it's Julie Nolan. We're back here at the Melrose Victorian Fair. As you can see, the weather is deteriorating, but that's not stopping us from having interviews. I'm here with Kim Beraldo, and she is from the Melrose Historical Commission, and she's the chairwoman. And to be completely honest, I don't know anything about it. What is it?
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're the Melrose Historical Commission. We're an extension of city government over at City Hall, and we are here to work for the preservation, recognition, and celebration of all of the residential areas that make our neighborhoods so beautiful. So at all these old Victorians that you see, all of the moments that have been kind of captured at various different estates throughout the city over the decades, we're here to make sure that they are brought to light and enjoyed and preserved and around for the next generation to really make value of.
That is very cool. So how do you find out about places that you want to preserve?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. So there's a lot of local historians that we work closely with whose passion for just their own personal joy is to really look up and understand and find footage of and photos of and the histories behind a lot of different areas within our community. Several of those people work closely with our commission to help us bring to light the secret hidden stories of our buildings and our people. So we tend to capitalize a little bit on that and share their stories on our social media accounts. We also host Research Your Home nights. We're shooting for twice a year. We just had our first in the springtime, first time since COVID happened.
Wow.
Where we all descend upon the local library, not this year because it's under construction,
Right.
but we were at Temple Beth Shalom earlier this spring, and we have some of our local historians and our public librarians who focus on the history room. They came down and brought tons of resources to help everyone start to research the histories of their homes and where to look online to get started, and did a little pre-research for them with little nuggets of things that may have happened at their residence way back in the day.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
My father was on the Chamber of Commerce when the Victorian Fair was put together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be exciting.
Yeah.
If there's
so-
any old photos you got, you just let me know.
I know, right? But also, it's like I remember being a kid and saying, like, why is it called the Victorian Fair?
That confused me when I first moved here.
And so
too.
it's because we have so many Victorian homes.
Yes, and the Victorian lights that light up the streetway.
Yes, in fact, that was another project at the same time. All the signs on Main Street Melrose are flat. They're wooden and flat. You don't have anybody like with a sign out with the lights.
That's true.
Right?
I never thought of that.
And that's all done on purpose.
Oh, wow.
So when you're on Main Street, your sign has to be, I believe, wooden.
Yes.
And like carved in, and then
Mhm.
So it's you're just continuing the whole theme
Exactly.
of why Melrose is so wonderful.
Yes.
It's a tree with the tree-lined streets and the
Oh,
old
it's
homes.
gorgeous.
My dad and his family lived at number 1 North Street.
Oh.
No, North High Street, up over by Gooch Park.
Yep.
And it is such a beautiful home. Later on in life, I was in college, and I knew the person that was living there at the time, and they gave me a tour, and it's like the most gorgeous Victorian home.
Oh, we are so fortunate to have so many of them.
Yeah.
Just going for a walk when it's nice out, just stunning building.
And there's so many people bringing stuff back, like
Yes.
the wooden, like the fancy, like woodwork.
Yes,
and,
the little gingerbread.
Yeah, like in the 70s, everybody was taking that stuff out. Now people are putting it back.
Oh, and what I love is the embracing of color on a lot of those old Victorians, because that's how they used to be.
Yes, like the purple one on Lebanon Street.
Or the big green one on Franklin
I
Street.
love that
I know,
house. That's
I
well, you
know.
are doing great
Oh,
work.
thank you.
So how can we look you up? What do you got?
Sure. So we have 2 social media accounts, one on Instagram and one on Facebook. They're both the Melrose Historical Commission, so feel free to look us up on either account. We also have a Gmail account if you ever want to message us with questions about how to participate or any upcoming events, or even if you just have your own personal research project that you might want help with. Whew, that was a mouthful. But we're there. You can
You're
email
good at
this. You can email us at Historical Commission of Melrose, a little bit different from our social media handles, but comes to the same people.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course, we just have a couple things that are coming
Yes,
up in
please
fall.
do.
If you don't mind.
I don't.
So
I'm not
we
going
have
anywhere.
Another Research Your Home event that we're planning for later this autumn. We have a long wait list that carried over from spring, so we're going to attempt to host multiple events to make sure everybody gets to come.
Nice.
We are also having a historic plaque program for residential neighborhoods. You've maybe seen them in other neighboring cities and towns. We're booting one up for Melrose, so stay tuned for that.
Awesome.
And we're also having our 50th anniversary celebration in October, where we have found several photos of our businesses from back in the day that we are blowing up into posters to
Very
put in
cool.
local businesses' windows to celebrate all of the longevity and the history of how we've evolved over the years.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So keep your eyes peeled, guys.
Excellent. Doing great work.
Thank you.
Okay, back to you.
Hi, we are here with Linda Walsh Gardner, the director of the Melrose Public Library. Off camera is our Friends of the Library president, Christine Gagliaro, vice president, in charge of raising all the money. Oh my gosh, Linda, I told you I'm talking to too many people today. How's it going?
It's going great. We're having a wonderful day. People are coming out despite the weather, and people are just coming and talking about the Friends.
And the Friends have been continuing to raise money, right, Christine?
Yes, we are continuing to raise money for the Melrose programming at the Melrose Public Library, as well as for things like furniture for the new library. So yes, we are still continuing to raise money, and we do have a book sale today going on until 4 at 263 West Foster, home of the temporary library.
Right. So, Linda, tell us about your current location and how it's going.
It's going great. We have the first floor of the old BB school, and we have a small section for a children's room. And then the old all-purpose room is where we have the adults and teens. And then we have our collections in the back that we can access for people. So we're very fortunate to have access to our entire collection while we're away.
So, and you're still doing a lot of programming, I see?
Yes, we are. We're partnering all over town to find places to have our programming.
That's great. And how about your book sale? I know it's going on today, Christine said, but do you have any plans for moving it inside, or you just don't have the capacity right now, or what?
we don't have the capacity to move inside, so they have tarps, and they're just doing the best that they can. And then we have a mini book sale that is inside, and that's every day. You can always come find something new.
Great. Well, thank you very much for all you do for the Melrose community. The library is a fabulous resource. We're so happy that you were able to find a temporary home that's going to serve the community. And Christine, thank you. Thank you so much for all you're doing for your fundraising.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
So just to remind you of the fabulous Memorial Hall Gala that's being presented, and to sort of entice you to come on October 14th, this is going to be the setup. It's a little bit blowing away right now for some of the decorations. And as we saw over by the car, it's a red carpet event with spotlights in the sky view spotlights that MMTV is providing and sponsoring for the gala. So please, one more reason to come besides all the fun and activity and support of our wonderful Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Building. This is Mary Beth McAteer Margolis for MMTV.